is good stuff.
That's awesome. Very cool, man. Yeah, that's why I kept doing it. It transported me out of a freaking depressed state.
Okay, so do you like think about anything when you're singing? Or do you just think about the song?
Usually I'm just like, I try to just let my mind like not have to, be overly thinking. I try to just let go of thinking and just I try to just be in kind of like a state of just like openness. Like I try to.
You try to let go and let the song go through you, right?
Yeah, I try to just be kind of empty.
Right.
Really, and I have to think to some degree, depending how well I know the song.
Right.
Usually depends how open I can be, like how well I'm practiced with it and stuff like that. And if it's something I really know, then I can sometimes really just let go, and it can really just come through. Like,
yeah, that's amazing.
it has really been a refuge, It has really been a place where I could always feel safe, even when I was homeless or traveling or whatever. Like, I always feel like I could play a song and like kind of have, a shelter within it.
I think that's what I was talking about, though, that space where you're at when you're like, you're not thinking about anything, you're not even like, you're almost like not even existing in this, you're just on a different plane where this music is going through you.
Right.
Like for a minute when I was doing the beat, like I really wasn't even doing it. Like it was just, my hands were automatically doing it, and like my mind was in another place.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
I think music has a lot of power that way. I guess is it in Islam or something? Like some faith where like they don't really allow music. Like it might be like in the church, or I'm not sure like what the perimeters are of it, but it's like music. I think it might be in the church. And I think part of the reason why is because it's easily like kind of mistaken for God.
Okay.
Like people get so enthralled in music that they kind of forget like to transcend it too.
Huh.
So like music can be very high to the point that people can get tricked into thinking it's like the ultimate.
Okay.
Not tricked, but people can mistake it for
Right.
words. I mean, a lot of art. Someone described music to me as very distinct because it's like it's an art form with no physical manifestation that we can like easily perceive with the human eye. Dance, paint, countless other things.
That is wild. Probably gives it a lot more power in that way, like a lot more oomph, because you don't have the forced physical representation of it. It allows for it to like store some of that energy into like the spiritualness of it or something.
Interesting.
You know how like a blind person can like they can hear a lot better than like people with sight, or they can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're saying like since it doesn't manifest in the physical realm, the power would have used there is like translated into the non-physical realm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or either that, or like your mind actually allows, because it doesn't have to focus on a third dimension,
right?
Or because it doesn't have to focus on the physical, your mind is more open to release itself or something. Yeah. It's interesting though.
Well, I think there's definitely parts of us that are more in the non-physical realm. So maybe it's nice in that way too, because maybe it's something that different parts of ourselves can appreciate more easily, like maybe even in other realms or something.
Nice. Have you ever played I See Fire and I See Rain or something like that?
Oh.
Do you know that song?
James Taylor. I don't play the song.
It's a good song.
It is a really good song.
My friend played it one time. He was really good. This other friend of mine I have, he's not like a close friend. He's a hacky sucker actually, but he's pretty good too. He's a good musician. He's in Buffalo or something.
You know the story behind that song, Fire and Rain? James Taylor's girlfriend at the time, Suzanne, in the song he says, "Suzanne, the plans they made putting into you." His bandmates didn't like her, and she called and asked where they were going to be playing on tour, because she was going to fly out and visit, and they told her the wrong city. And she flew to the wrong city and her plane crashed.
Holy crap, are you serious?
On the way to the wrong city.
But he wrote the song after she died?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you look at the lyrics are like, just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone, Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down the song, I just can't remember who to sing it to. It's like, I see fire and I see rain. I see sunny days I thought would never end. How many times can I find a friend? I always thought I'd see you again.
Wow.
And in another part of the lyric he says like, sweet dreams are flying machines and pieces on the ground. That's like one of the last parts of the song.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I think it's part of why that song is so powerful. He was just, must have just been in such a world of pain when he wrote it.
Definitely.